Hey, I'm Rob, welcome back to PhotoBite. Today I have the MKE200 camera microphone by Sennheiser. I'm going to be using this microphone for the majority of the video and I won't be applying any effects to it other than a little bit of gain, just so you can hear exactly how this microphone sounds. The MKE200 is a dynamic, supercardioid camera microphone aimed at vloggers and content creators. But what do all those words mean? Dynamic refers to it needing no extra power, no batteries, no phantom power. And supercardioid meaning it's super directional. It will try and reject any sounds not recorded from right in front of the camera. It attaches to your camera using a standard cold shoe mount. Comes with a nice pouch and two cables. One to connect to your camera and the other being able to connect to phones and even laptops. The cables both have this screw-on connector as well on the microphone side, which is quite nice, gives you that extra bit of confidence that the cable's not going to fall out when you're filming. And finally, the softest dead cat I've ever felt in my life. It seems Sennheiser are trying to market this microphone as their version of that budget vlogger microphone. Think Rhode video micro area for microphones. Speaking of which, how about a little comparison? This is the Sennheiser MKE200 and this is how it sounds. This is the Rhode video micro and this is how it sounds. Interestingly, when going to switch out these microphones, I noticed the tripod mount on both of them is slightly different. The one on the Sennheiser is more a camera light stand threading, and the one on the Sennheiser is more of a traditional music stand microphone mount. So we've come outside to see how the microphone performs in more of a real world setting. The weather's not great, it's quite windy, but that's a good thing. It means we can test out how good these dead cats are. This is the MKE200 without any dead cat on. Not a lot of wind around here, but that's how it sounds. The nice thing is about the way they've designed this is because this shock mount's internal, encased in the mesh, it means they were able to add a little bit of windproofing to the actual microphone without a dead cat on, so you get a little bit of wind reduction while you're shooting anyway. And this is the Rode Video Micro without a dead cat on. Obviously they don't have nearly any wind protection on this microphone, so you might hear a lot more of the wind noise, I'm not sure. So right now I've got a dead cat on the MKE and it's pretty windy. I'm not sure how this sounds, but you'll see, you'll hear it for yourself. A lot of wind right now, but I've got the dead cat on the Rode Video Micro. Hopefully it's blocking a lot of that. So yeah, see how it performs. And because they were able to put the shock mount and everything inside a little enclosure that's mostly plastic on the MKE200, it makes it incredibly light. But it feels well made, it feels like it's not going to break, it feels like a solid piece of kit, but still it's so light, so compact. I also know quite a few people that have broken the shock mount on the Video Micro, and it's not that cheap to replace. It costs almost the full price of the microphone. With the shock mount being internal on the MKE200, I don't think that'll be an issue. Overall, the MKE200 is a welcome addition to the budget vlogger microphone market. Sennheiser definitely put a lot of time and effort into making sure this microphone was as compact, simple and as easy to use as possible. From the locking cables to the internal shock mount, which works as protection with the added bonus of even windproofing, it's confidence inspiring, which is one of the most important features when it comes to run and gun filmmaking. You just want to be able to put it on your camera and forget about it, knowing you'll be capturing the sound while you're shooting with little need for intervention. The added TRRS cable for connecting to your phone is also a nice feature, or if you wanted to step up the quality of your audio in your Instagram stories, for example. Now the sound can be quite subjective. I really like the sound of the microphone. For its size and compactness, it sounds great. Maybe it's lacking a little bit of low end, but it makes up for it in the highs with all that clarity you get. I prefer the sound over the Video Micro, as the Video Micro may have a bit more low end, but it sounds a bit more muddy to me. It doesn't have as much high end. But that's just my opinion. Really, you should make up your mind about which microphone you prefer, as it's so subjective. Let me know which microphone you preferred the sound of in the comments below, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.